availability of sunlight. We are blessed that our country is blessed with a lot of sunlight, and it would not be appropriate if we did not take advantage of that, then depend on the fossil fuels. So the objective of SSCL is to manufacture. Our objective is to make the entire value chain so that we are not dependent on outside countries and are not held by neck at any point of time. This is the objective of the government of India too. And on these lines, we have gone into studying and understanding this business. Subsequently, SSCL emerged as a successful bidder in a fiercely competed, transparent bidding process floated by IREDA, which is India Renewable Energy Development Agency, under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India, under the production-linked incentive for integrated solar module manufacturing. Integrated, again, like I said, is from metallurgical silica, poly, ingot wafer, cell and module, and got an allocation of 1,875 crores as incentive for developing 4 gigawatt of polysilicon ingot wafer, cell and module. Subsequently, we also participated and emerged as a successful bidder under PLI Tranche 2, floated by SECI, Solar Energy Corporation of India, and were awarded the highest PLI amount of 3,300 crores on the 27th of March 2023 for developing additional 6 gigawatt of polysilicon ingot wafer cell and module plant. Hence, the solar manufacturing projects being executed by Indosol were awarded by IREDA and SECI of MNRE, which is Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India, after thoroughly evaluating the technical and financial capability of all the bidders. The state government's role in this project thus is only as a facilitator, extending support to all industries looking to invest in the state as a part of its routine responsibility. Winning the prestigious bid meant that Indosol had to meet the daunting challenge of achieving the key objectives of reaching India's dependence for technology, which was only available with a couple of countries. Just to brief you, polysilicon material, which we talk about, is manufactured in very limited countries. US has 3 plants, Germany has 1, Korea has 1, and then China has the rest. For a better understanding, China holds, or let us say produces 98% of the world's polysilicon material in the world. And they determine the price, they determine who should get what. The objective of our government of India was that we should not be a victim of this, and then we should be Atmanirbhar, let us make it in India ourselves. But the technology is not easy to come. So winning the onus was on Indosol to scout across the world for suitable technology and partners. The process of commencing production in time to match the defined timelines included the tedious process of land acquisition. Finally, Government of AP allotted 30 acres only in January or December, and we immediately started pre-commencement works after obtaining requisite clearances and approvals. It gives me immense pride to announce that we are starting the production of 500 megawatt module plant on 31st March 2024 in Ramayapatnam. This is a state-of-the-art, fully automated module line, first of its kind in India, because it's capable of making per TOPCon HJT modules with glass-to-glass or glass-to-backsheet combinations. For this first line of mod, this is only first one line, so there are multiple lines going to come up, which will begin on operation, will be commencing on 31st March. 60 people have already been recruited, 140 are in the process of joining by next month. Almost about 75 containers of equipment have arrived at the factory being installed. The plant sheds are all completed. The infrastructure is being put in place. So we personally believe that we have done getting the first line into production by 31st March ahead of schedule is a remarkable job that we have done from our end. And subsequently the other lines will come up. Once the full scale of operation of our integrated projects are achieved, Solar Private Limited will have a positive impact, economic impact for up to 100,000 people, while creating direct and indirect employment of over 23,000 people. This is after the completion of the entire project in the state of Andhra Pradesh. As you all know that PLI is a production-linked incentive scheme, it's imperative that the timelines are met and there is an accountability to stake a claim for the incentive. This is also a momentous occasion as India's vision for PLI scheme-based manufacturing line of solar PV modules is commencing operations. We are privileged to be a part of the national mission of Make in India and Skill India campaigns which aim to unleash India's manufacturing capability and to attain its goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat. That is a small brief. Probably if I can clarify any questions, if any of you have got, I would be more than happy to clarify that. Phase 1 will be approximately about 15,000 crores. And this is going to be a combination of internal accruals, borrowings from lending institutions. There are also partners, or let us say prospective partners who have come forward, including PSUs, what do you call them, Navaratnas, Brookfield, and others have come. But we are taking our time to involve them because at this stage, we want that the first production happens so that we can move on.
This is for first phase?
This is for the first phase, sir.
How many phases?
So it will unwind into 2 or 3, it will depend on it. But the fact is that depending on availability of resources and also on the raw material, the equipment availability, because polysilicon plant takes about 3.5 years. So it's going to be staggered.
What would be the overall?
It's in the process of it. It will happen in stages because machineries don't come all in one go. They don't come in one go. They kind of come and then these are individual lines. So it is not necessary that all lines have to be in place. Once one line is there, it goes into production. There is a kind of generation of revenue there. Then we can go to second, third as it goes on parallelly.
And most of the equipment is imported from?
Unfortunately, for the downstream portion, we have to go back to China, sir. Because, like I said, we have never been in that area. Our national mission of about 450 gigawatt of solar power until the year 2030. We've never been there. Actually, we have started our solar campaign only a few years back. So we are still dependent on China to get a lot of machinery in the downstream portion. Upstream, we have gone back to US, earlier Germany, and then to US. Because upstream has a little bit of complications, and we would like to be certain about the safety, about the quality of the product, because that is what determines the quality of the. As of right now, let's not talk about indoor solar. Let's talk about other companies. Sir, every one of them are dependent. Every one of them, and I'm saying every one of them, I mean every one of the manufacturers in this country is dependent on China to get their wafers or cells. So it is a dependent total, sir. They are holding 98-99% of the supplies to India, to anybody in the world. It is not to India, but to everybody. So like I said, our neighbors hold a phenomenal kind of grasp on this, on the supply chain. And they can always increase the price or decrease the price, depending on what they do.
Going forward, also could make any difference?
Yes, we will not be dependent on China except for maybe for 1 or 2% maximum. 98% will be indigenously built and manufactured in the country.
How much time it will take?
3 years, sir. This is what the government of India also has given us 3 years for us to complete the task.
Sir, for the first phase, how much employment is generated?
4,500 people, sir. About 4,500 people, sir. I mean, give or take a little here and there.
Lenders.
I think it's a little premature to say, sir, because it is about how comfortable we are going to get money. Are the conditions that are being stipulated by the lending agencies comfortable to us is what determines this.
Lenders are lending money to you.
I don't think
Is it IRDA or?
Canada is there. There are others. Brookfield has come forward. State Bank also has said that they would like to be a part of it. REC is there. PFC is there. So this is a project of national importance. There is a review every once in a month by MNRE today. Coincidentally today, the Honorable Power Minister, gentleman, R.K. Singh sir, is doing a review today in Delhi. So this is a continuously every month there is a review, sir. And to the best of my understanding, these inputs are going to the PM office also, because this is a PLI scheme. They are being monitored by the government of India at the highest level. This is almost a 500 megawatt is the let me say a first line, sir. It is the first line. So there will be more lines coming up.
15,000 crores investment.
This is a 4 gigawatt line that is going to come up at the end of it. 4 gigawatt.
4 gigawatt.
Yeah. So we are talking about 0.5 gigawatt line being kicked off on the 31st of March.
Remaining 10,000 crores when you are?
In the next 1 year, we have one and a half. 1 year or 1.5 year maximum, sir.
Next 10,000.
10,000 crores. I mean, I can share with you, sir. I mean, I'm glad actually I've got a forum to discuss this with all of you. About 9 months back, government of China had decided not to export machinery to India for solar modules because we are eating into their manufacturing line. So they actually have given a prohibitory list in which solar equipment is also a part of it. However, we have overcome that problem by combination method. We have overcome. It is not our problems alone. All the PLI contestants have gone through the same problem. I mean, there are competitors in PLI like Reliance, Adani, all of Tata. Every one of them are facing the same challenge, that there was a prohibitory order in place by government of China. So it was not that you just put your money and get your machinery from there. They were kind of challenging us.
Next 1.5 years, the capacity will scale up.
4 gigawatt. 4 gigawatt, and phase 2 will be another 6 gigawatt. And so entirely what we're talking about currently is 10 gigawatts, sir.
10 gigawatts.
Yes. I mean, currently. If everything is successful, proper, and we're doing well, this 10 gigawatt is meant for our country alone. But we have not talked about exporting. Everybody around the world are looking for contingency, or let us say alternative to China also. So whenever I go to multiple countries, we are being asked how soon can we supply material to them.
This 10 gigawatt plan is with 5,000 crore investment.
That's right, sir. Just for India. I mean, hopefully we will try staying in India. But if required, more than happy to share those details.
PLI scheme.
PLI scheme phase 1 is 1870 crores, sir.
18?
1870 crores, give or take few crores here. And phase 2, which is 6 gigawatt, is 3,300 crores. But mind you, sir, this incentive is only going to be given to us after the COD has been done and we have started invoicing, that is supply only. It is not a money that they are going to pay upfront to us. The incentive is based on the invoices that we raise and supply to various customers.
Could you share some details on the distribution plan?
Distribution, sir? I did not get your question,
I
please.
mean,
The PLI?
no. Once production is completed,
Yes.
you will be selling the power for
The modules,
yeah,
yes,
I mean, domestically or abroad?
domestically, sir.
Okay.
See, we are taking an incentive from Government of India, so how can we take this and go and sell it outside, sir?
Could you share about the selling price of?
It is fluctuates every month. If you wish, we can give you the past ones. We cannot give you the future because it's we cannot do the determination of the prices. Let me be honest, China determines the prices. I mean, let's face the fact.
One clarification
Yes,
about
of
the
course.
land in Ramayapatnam.
Yeah.
It was given by AP government for 30 acre, right?
As of right now, 30 acres has been taken by AP Maritime Board from the farmers, and they have given us an agreement. And when we do the commercial production, then they will register it on our name. Until then, it is not on. But we have paid the money for it.
How much?
So I can provide you that. Actually, I've not spent time reading with that. More important to me is getting this production offline. That's about it.
Going forward, you may require more land about.
Yes, sir. It needs land. I mean, when you're talking of producing 10 gigawatt, 20 gigawatt, we need lines to produce them. We need land. I mean, let me explain, sir. In a polysilicon plant in the world, China works about 20 acres per gigawatt. Germans work about 45 acres per gigawatt. And if you're talking about 90, you can multiply that by, let's see. Germans are more conscious about safety, and their norms are different in comparison to China. So we don't want to go the China way. In case of an incident, you don't want to regret.
Roughly, you could say what would be the overall requirement of land?
If we are doing the complete, say the 20 or 30 gigawatt of plant which we have in mind, it would need about 5,000 to 5,500 acres of land, plus the ancillaries, the desalination plant, the colony, it was to the manufacturer. And of course, there are other incentives at a lower interest rate and all that. The cost of power for polysilicon plant or module plant is about 3 US cents per watt peak. Whereas today, we are bargaining very hard with the government to give us at 5 US cents per watt peak. This is a power intensive unit. And every cent, every half a cent makes a lot of difference. So we are asking, but governments cannot provide beyond a certain level. They're asking us to generate our own power. So this is where the challenge is. This kind of okay, why polysilicon is a little bit of different industry, let me explain. If we can do it fantastically, when I say fantastically, we are talking about 99.999 followed 10 times 9% pure polysilicon. This goes into the chip grades. This is used in the computers, in the automobiles, and into the mobiles. This is the grade of material that they go. If you have a little inferior, it comes into solar PV modules.
ఇవాళ ఈ ప్రెస్ మీట్ పిలవటం కారణం ఏంటంటే ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఇండోసోల్ సోలార్ ప్రైవేట్ లిమిటెడ్ ఫస్ట్ లైన్ ఆఫ్ మాడ్యూల్ 31 మార్చిన కమిషన్ చేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఈస్ ద బిగినింగ్. దీంతో తర్వాత దే విల్ బి మల్టిపుల్ లైన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ 8 లైన్స్, మాడ్యూల్, సెల్, వేఫర్ అండ్ ఇన్గాట్ విత్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ 1.5 year. దీంతో పాటు ఒక ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఒక 5,000 మంది దాకా ఎంప్లాయ్ చేస్తాము. ఆల్రెడీ రిక్రూట్మెంట్లు అవుతున్నాయి, కొంతమంది వచ్చారు. అండ్ we expect that we will be able to help or be a part to or contribute to the economy of the state and also the nation. This whole ordeal or exercise that we have undertaken is more to ensure that India is self-independent and not be going to be dependent on other countries who are supplying currently for these kind of components. So we look forward for more and more interactions with the media because we will be updating you on a time-to-time basis. So Ranu, we will be meeting more. Investment first phase లో దగ్గర 5,000 కోట్లు ఫస్ట్లో వెళ్తుందండి. And then ఇది gradually, as the line proceeds, we will go on adding more. AP, why not Telangana? This is a good question. Basically, AP ఎందుకంటే ఒకటి the promoter happens to be from Andhra Pradesh. Number two, why రామాయపట్నం అంటే దానికి లాజిస్టిక్స్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉందండి. రా మెటీరియల్ బయట నుంచి వస్తుంది, సో మాకు పోర్ట్ దగ్గర ఉండాలి. అలాగే ఫినిష్డ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ బయటికి పంపించాలన్నా మనకి లాజిస్టిక్స్ దగ్గర. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద నీడ్, రీజన్ వై ఏపీ వాజ్ ప్రిఫర్డ్. తమిళనాడు కూడా ఆఫర్ చేసింది, అలాగే ఒరిస్సా కూడా చేశారు. కానీ ఒరిస్సా ఇంకా 30% క్యాపిటల్ సబ్సిడీ ఉంది, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఏమీ ఇవ్వట్లేదండి. అలాగా ఆ అడ్వాంటేజ్ అయితే లేదు. కానీ లైక్ వీ సెడ్, ద ప్రమోటర్ హ్యాస్ ఆల్వేస్ బీన్, సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ విజనరీస్, హ్యావ్ wanted to be in their own state, and then we believe that port was necessary for the logistics purpose.
In Telangana lo next ఏమైనా chances ఉన్నాయా sir?
Surely, madam. We are keeping our options open. చిన్న lines, maybe 1 gigawatt line, 2 gigawatt lines అలాంటి మిగతా స్టేట్లో కూడా పెడదామనే ఉద్దేశంలోనే ఉన్నాము. బట్ ఒక బిగినింగ్ అయితే దాని తర్వాత సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అయిన తర్వాత మిగతా దానిలో
Employment ఎంత ఉంటుంది?
at a peak level 23,000 direct and indirect employment ఉంటుంది. Maybe about 3 to 4, 5 years లోపల direct to indirect will be about 25,000, 23,000 అని మా నమ్మకం.
Thank you sir.
Thank you so much everybody.